Welcome back to another exciting episode of Cyber Defense TV. I'm your host, Gary Malevsky, and the publisher of Cyber Defense Magazine. Sitting in my hot seat is a very special guest today who bridges the physical and network security world. It's Tanya Lewitt, who is the president. Can I say president and CEO?
You can.
All right. Of a very cool company, AlternateESource.com. Did I say it right?
Thank you, Gary. You did, because we do alternate things.
You do alternate things. So, Tanya, on alternate things, I've got, critical infrastructure, or I've got some week old equipment. I've got video gear. I've got all these IoT things. Everything's getting an IP address. Can you help me secure my old stuff?
I sure can. Not only can we make semblance of what's happening with your old stuff by giving it more smarts. So what we do is web-based technology that looks at the area continuously. So think of it as like a Fitbit for your critical room or your very valuable server equipment or IT, even distributed IT. We do a lot of utility business where you have control rooms that need to be monitored all the time. But what we do different is that we bring you the physical along with video. So should any kind of event, any kind of breach event happen, and it could be a physical one, your air conditioner is gone, you have a leakage situation, Bob is in the room, any of those can provide you a quick alert with video to get your eyes on the situation right away.
So if the HVAC goes offline, now here's a weird thing. Target was hacked through a vulnerability in their HVAC. Is that an area you look at?
That's absolutely where we look at. So one of the things that we do is we want to give our client the visibility but not give access to anybody. So we make sure that our devices are very encrypted. We're very concerned with cybersecurity, and we also use cameras when we integrate that are known to be leaders in the cybersecurity space, like Access Communications or Mobotics. Again, these are not inexpensive devices, but then you're looking at critical infrastructure.
So physical security gets improved if it has TCP/IP stack because you're giving us strong encryption and you're actually putting cameras to watch and monitor critical infrastructure.
That is correct.
Which a lot of companies don't think about. They usually think about packets and payloads, but they don't care that Bob has access, the keys to the castle, and comes in at midnight and shuts down something.
Well, not only that, but we're going to catch Bob in the act because we're continuously monitoring, so we're doing that before, during, and after.
Is this cloud-based?
Yes, it can be,
Okay.
but it can also be just inter-network-based, and most importantly, we add layers of cybersecurity. So a network operations team, Gary, will tell you, we've got this, we have it secured. But what we do is we add that extra layer of protection should a very high-end facility or very high-end client need to be protective of their assets in a better way. We can actually provide end-to-end devices that actually take that network and make it disappear. So the idea is you can't hack what you can't see.
Hold on a minute. You can't hack what you can't see. You take a network and you make it disappear. When you make it disappear, you're adding end-to-end encryption?
Yes, that is correct.
So when the hacker breaks into what they think is some local area network, maybe they put maybe a spear phishing attack on someone in their computer. That computer is connected now to an invisible network.
Basically, yes.
So the hacker can't see what's going on.
It's cloaked.
It's cloaked.
Yes.
Wait a minute. The cloaking device?
That's a cloaking device.
Very cool. Can anyone afford it? Is it only for critical infrastructure?
No, anyone can afford it. I mean, basically, that would be a service fee. We provide that as a managed service per month to be able to add that level of cybersecurity. But we go from the very basic, simple devices all the way up to distributed architecture very simply. We're very scalable and very cost-effective to be able to give you critical alerting like no other. First, visual occurrences, as well as to be able to protect that network. We monitor network as well.
Are there any major clients that you'd love to talk about, maybe a case study where it really worked out well?
I would love to. We have a lot of NDAs, as you can appreciate, Gary. So we do very high secured facilities. I can tell you that we work with a carrier, Telia Carrier. They're a fiber-based company. And because they have fiber point of presence sites that are running basically our network right now for video, Facebook, maybe some mobile carrier also, they love to be able to know what's happening with their equipment at any time, all the time. So that's one of our good customers.
Critical infrastructure is making the internet function. You're helping secure folks who do that.
Correct.
And if you can do that for a carrier, you can do that for a bank. You can do it for a city.
Yes.
Smart cities are new. What about a hospital where they're getting these LG or Samsung refrigerators to hold the blood, and now they're IoT devices that are hackable, and I remotely, some hacker remotely shuts it down.
It's funny that you said that. We did a facility in Brooklyn called Mega 8. It's a compounding pharmacy. And they wanted to have full monitoring, and they wanted to know who was coming in and out of the doors continuously with video. So we provide that for them. They were able to catch several people trying to disturb the works, take things out of the facility. But
Really?
But beyond that, it's the same type of thing. In a facility like that, you have to make sure that you're continuously monitoring, because even though people have credentials, sometimes people you know how it is, Gary. If they want to get in, they'll try to do that.
So make the network invisible, put the IoT gear on the crypto network, manage and monitor in real time, integrate physical and visual security, camera security, all that with network security. It sounds like you guys are very innovative and very different.
I appreciate you saying that. We actually call it innovative security, because security is now just beyond a door lock, right? It's encompassing so many more things these days.
Is there anything else you want to share with our viewers or listeners?
The only thing else I'd like to share is, things like smoke and gas detection. You don't realize how important it is. Chemical detection. So any of these additional sensing devices that are starting to come out on the market make me really happy, because it's very easy for us to integrate those physical types of sensors to be able to give you an immediate need or an immediate protection on some very specific type of area or specific type of process.
So anything that could cause damage to my environment, you're keeping an eye on and helping defend against.
Correct.
Great stuff. Where are we sending our viewers? The website again is?
www.alternateesource.com.
I love it. Thank you. This has been a great hot seat.
Great.
Check out www.alternateesource.com. And you are going to learn a lot about a convergence between physical security and network security. And then come back next time for another exciting episode of Cyber Defense TV.